All right. How to fight Ridley in low percent ice. The question I get often enough. How do you learn to do this? How do you figure this out? Well, I'll show you what I know. You want to start this category yourself, either as a speedrunner or just as a challenge playthrough. This is how you beat Ridley with only 13, maybe 14% of the items in the game. This is all we have. 2 missile packs, 2 supers, 1 power bomb, area, gravity, morph, bomb, charge, ice, and 2 E-tanks. No reserves. Nothing fancy. No high jump boots. Not even Spazer. This is all you get. So, Ridley's AI is a lot of coin flips. There's a lot of... he'll decide what to do and you just have to react to it. I'm not going to focus on the opener. I am just going to focus on surviving the fight, because that's what most beginners are looking for. Always starts the same way, right? Jumping up into that left corner, and down he comes, somehow. He will always start with pogos. This pogo pattern doesn't change. It takes 41 shots to break him out of this pogo pattern. So when he's in this pattern, he can stand on this left side, same way you can in any other category, really, and you won't take damage. But the same is not true for the right side. So you need to be careful on the right side. To get him to turn around when he's doing this, here we go. You can't, oh, he's gonna hit me. While underneath, spin jump, break spin. Whoops. Spin jump, break spin. As long as you're above this door shell here, he should turn around and do the, well, facing the way you want him to face. Contrary to popular belief, you do not need to shoot him to make him change directions. You just need to spin jump and break spin. Firing a shot is just one way that you can do it, so you see a lot of people doing it. Now I've kind of let him hit me a couple too many times here, so I'm going to do that. Sometimes it doesn't work, and he's still facing the wrong way, and you kind of just have to react to that. Usually, if you break spin too early, fail to spin jump, or break spin too late. I.e., if you break spin on your way up, and you haven't reached the height that you need to reach yet. Or if you're still in spin jump as you're descending, and Ridley has already started his next pattern. See, like that. So it takes 41 shots, and at this point, when he finishes doing what he's doing, he decides... Hey, what the hell? Controller went weird there for a second. Anyway, he decides whether he's going to continue to pogo or do a swoop. To deal with the swoops, there's a swoop. You can tell by the way he exits the screen what he's going to do. He didn't turn around on his way up, so I knew it was a swoop. Okay, here comes another pogo. As he's pogoing, he will throw fireballs once every 2 bounces. Bounce, fireball. Bounce, fireball. Bounce, fireball. Bounce, bounce, fireball. Just a consistent thing that he does. See, I messed that one up. Let's just refill health so I can keep going and showing this off. That's another, yep. So when he does the swoops, let's see if I can make him do that. Ideally, come on, up you get. Anyway, I'll do this now. You want to have a shot charged There. Swoop. There we go. In case he throws fireballs against the wall. Because you can pseudo-screw through the fireballs. Not through him himself, though. After a swoop pattern, he typically tries to ram into Samus. Typically. It's never guaranteed. Sometimes he goes for another swoop, sometimes he immediately pogos, but typically, normally, he'll go for a ram. So, Mr. Ridley, can you... There we go, there's a swoop. Just jump over him, and then he'll try to ram into Samus. You can do that, bait him into ramming into that side. Run away from him as he's descending. And it's the easiest way to both avoid him and also hit him with stuff. Oops. Bait him into ramming here. Do that. I don't want to do this, though. Oh, he's not even ramming. After a swoop, you want to stay on, like... You want to stay underneath him, really. Because otherwise, it gets a lot harder to hit him and to avoid him. So you only got one shot in there. Whereas underneath him, you can get up to 3, typically. And whether you're speedrunning or not, you want to be hitting him as often as possible. The longer this fight goes on, the more dangerous it is for you. So saving time in this fight is really important, whether you're speedrunning or just trying to finish it. See there, 3 shots in on that ram. He's gonna do it again. Nope, he's swooping. If he takes too long to show up, you know it's because he's swooping again. So here we go, he's at half health. You can tell because of the color change. So he speeds up, becomes a little harder to manipulate. And I'm cheating and refilling my health, because I'm making tons of mistakes while talking here. As he speeds up, it becomes harder to react, but you still deal with him in typically the same way. Maybe you don't get as many shots off before you have to... Oh, Jesus. Roll underneath him, make him turn around, keep going. As long as you don't use any of your missiles or super missiles in the main part of the fight, you can use them all at the end. Oh, jeez, I thought you were swooping there. See, he tricked me. He's a troll. After he changes colors for the first time, it's, I think, 21 shots. Hey. "21 charge shots, and then all 10 missiles, and all 10 supers." Like, he's in range right now to just super him to death. Whoops. But notice how much harder it's getting to get the 3 shots in. Ideally, to finish the fight, he'll do a pogo while facing to the left. You can use missiles, if you really want supers, before he changes colors, but it's not recommended because the fight gets harder, and the supers just are a great way to finish him off. If you do, it changes the number of shots you need, but you don't typically have to count shots until after he changes color. That's typically it, though. He always starts with the pogo. It'll be 40 shots before he changes that, and even then, he might keep pogoing, because he's a weirdo that way. When he swoops, you can just jump over him, and then usually fire a shot there, and then he's going to come, most of the time, he's going to come down. If he's swooping from, like, this side to here, then you can jump over him, position yourself underneath him, fire a shot up. It's sometimes a hero shot, depending on where he is on the screen. Run over here, and he should try to hit where you just were a second ago. So he'll be standing or flying right in front of you, and you can just fire another couple of shots at him as he flies away. Once he flies away from a ram, he'll decide what he's doing next. It's either going to be another swoop or a pogo, and that's the most dangerous part of the fight. The screen will shake, and it'll make a funny noise when he's about to pogo, but it doesn't always. So you don't always have the warning that he's pogoing. If it's another swoop, you'll come up to the opposite side and just do the same thing again. If it's a pogo, well, watch out for fireballs, because he likes to fire them right at the floor. So he'll come down, like, over here, hit fireballs down here. So you're trapped a little bit. You can jump over the fireballs. If you jump too high, it can cause him to fly back up and redo his pattern. So that can get annoying. But yeah, it's not all that much different. If you're used to fighting him with Plasma Beam, the fight's a lot quicker. So you don't usually have to care about all of his little movements and what he can and can't do and when he's going to do what. But in low percent, I'll pay attention to everything. Let's see if I can do this. Just show off a fight without having to refill health or anything. I might screw it up. Pogo. Guaranteed. Make him turn around. He might scare you and do something like that, but if you're paying attention, you know he's just going to keep pogoing for a bit. And now we're at the point where he can swoop. If he wants to. He's going to keep pogoing. It really is just a coin flip. And there's the swoop. Followed by the ram. And now, pogo. Whoops. Another swoop. Pseudo Screw protects you from the fireballs if he happens to hit Samus's position with them. A bunch of shots off there. That's another swoop. Because he didn't make the noise. There you could watch him prepare for the pogo. If you see the tail start to point down. At the end of the day, though, I will say, there is no substitute for getting in this room yourself and just doing this fight over and over and over again. Oh, that was a pogo. See, he faked me out there. What a weirdo. Hey! You stupid troll. Pogo. And he's not turning around. I don't actually didn't see what I did wrong there. Alright, come on down here. I need more Pogos to finish this off. Yeah. Biggest troll in the universe, but he's got some rules that he follows. Learn those rules, practice them up, learn how to react to them, learn how to make him do what you want him to do, and you can get through this with a loadout that looks like this. Thanks for watching, everybody. I think that does it for this tutorial. Hope somebody learned something. If you have any questions, let me know. I can elaborate on stuff. But for now, see you all next mission.